Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am CPU of Realty, your property partner. In this video, you are going to be learning how to scale wealth through strategic real estate investing, right? So let's dive right in. Strategic real estate investing is an age-old knowledge that has made a lot of persons, multi-millionaires, billionaires even. It has generated a lot of revenue in the past years. In time immemorial, kings were the sole owners of landed properties. But then in recent times, there have been a lot of laws due to civilization, and so many things have been implemented, which has favored the common man. So right now, everybody can now own a piece of real estate. Isn't that a good news? So one thing that interests the real estate industry in Nigeria is forecasted to have over 2 trillion US dollars in increment in revenue. So it is an industry that is filled with a lot of potential. So why is it that very few persons are interested in real estate? Why is it that very few persons have the knowledge about this industry that has the potential of raising millionaires from nothing? As funny as it sounds, or as easy as it sounds, the industry has made lots of persons wealthy. So why is it that even some persons that are aware of this industry, why is it that most of them are skeptical about venturing and investing and taking their own portion of the wealth that comes from the real estate industry? Why is it so? Now, something is happening in Nigeria currently. A lot of pastors, a lot of teachers, a lot of government officials, many of them are retiring actively into real estate in their later age. So why is it that most of these persons are retiring into real estate? So when some things like this are happening, we should ask questions, right, to find out. Because if these persons who probably have been earning a lot of money during their youth are now retiring into real estate, why shouldn't you go into real estate now, peradventure, if you are still a very young person? I'm actually on the lookout for first-time investors. I resonate better with them, I work better with them, I empathize better with them. This is because they are the persons that are most prone to being duped. They are the persons that are most prone to facing a lot of challenges because they have little or no experience in the real estate industry or investing in the real estate industry. So they always fall prey to the sham players or sham professionals in the real estate industry that are for no good. So my heart goes out for them. That is why intentionally I look out for first-time investors, and I try as much as possible to bring them value so that you can never face any form of challenge or disadvantage while investing in real estate or while buying a home. So that is by the way. So we are going to dive right in. Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. In this video, you are going to be learning a lot of things. This is the part 1 of this video. The part 2 will come out very soon. So while we are at the part 1, try as much as possible to get the writing material so that you get every knowledge you can take home from this video. Now, what is real estate investing? You've been hearing me say real estate investing, and you might be wondering what it is. Real estate investing is, let me explain it in a simple layman's understanding, it is a way of growing income, of growing your earning ability through real estate, right? So investing the word investing will tell you that it has to do with capital. It has to do with an initial deposit that will yield a return for you. So that is what real estate investing is all about. It's all about investing, it's all about inputting a particular amount of capital in the real estate industry to get a particular return. So that is just as simple as that. Don't let anybody make it look complicated. Don't let anybody make it sound complicated. That is what real estate investing is, in a simple way of explaining it. So, but then there are different types of real estate investments, right? Because you might not be able to, if it's not narrowed down, you might be making some mistakes. You might not be able to know the particular one you are doing. A lot of people are confused. They don't know that real estate investments have different types of it, right? So the first type of real estate investment is commercial. Commercial real estate has to do with buildings that are for retail, like retail shops, warehouses, right, hotels, all those buildings that are used for commercial services. all these buildings that are used for commerce, right, is commercial real estate. While residential real estate has to do with housing units, single homes, right, detached homes. All these things are residential real estate. Then there is industrial. Industrial has to do with factories. You know what industry means, right? So factories and every other thing that looks like it. This is industrial. So this is residential a lot because residential is the word that's thriving most in Nigeria. In Nigeria, residential has been estimated to generate over 85% of the revenue in the total number of revenue that the whole real estate portfolio, the whole real estate industry has generated. Only residential amongst commercial, industrial, right? Residential has generated the highest number of revenue, over 85%. That is more than half, almost all, right? So residential is thriving because of the high demand of housing in Nigeria, because of the high demand of housing units in Nigeria. You know, the population of Nigeria is on the increase daily. Over 200 billion people in this country. So, you know, there is demand for housing. That is why residential is bringing in the major revenue for the real estate industry. Now, what are the benefits of real estate? Why should you even bother yourself? You've had the amount of money that the revenue that real estate industry has generated is forecasted to generate in Nigeria only this year, and it's in trillions. And you've known the three different types of real estate investments to look into, right? The three types. Now, why should you bother investing in real estate? How does it concern you and why? So real estate has a lot of benefits. Investing in real estate has a lot of benefits. I'm going to be talking about the major three, right? So the first one is wealth creation and appreciation. Now, this is the most common word you will definitely hear if you are familiar with real estate, or probably you are a first-time investor that is looking for opportunities. You'll be hearing appreciation. Common word. So wealth creation and appreciation is one of the major benefits of investing in real estate. Let me paint a picture here. Mr. A saw a landed property at a particular place called XYZ at a particular amount of 2 million naira last year, and he went for that opportunity and invested in that empty land that there was nothing built on it except the fact that the roads were accessible, and he saw that development was trooping into that area or that region. Now, Mr. XYZ has given an initial deposit of 2 million and realized he did not do any other thing on the landed property. This year, Mr. XYZ decides to put a little dwarf fence on the property and decides to enlist it. And the market value of the place he bought the landed property is no longer at 2 million naira on average, it's now at 2.5 million naira. But because of the development he has put into that land, he decides to add it also, right, to the average market value of that area. Now, that is about 2.8 million naira. Mr. XYZ now decides to sell that property at 2.9 million naira, all inclusive. Now, what just happened? He used an initial deposit of 2 million naira that he did not have to do any extra work for. After he invested that money, he did not do any extra work. He did not put in any extra. It's just like planting a seed on the soil and allowing nature to take its full course. So that is how simple real estate investment can be. The second one is rental income and cash flow. So this is another benefit of investing in real estate, rental income. Now, rental income still has to do with residential. Rental income is one of the most leveraged ways of earning money from real estate, right? And it cuts across all the types of real estate investment, both commercial, industrial, and residential. For residential, you can build housing units and keep them on rent. If your initial deposit or initial investment or initial capital is probably 10 million to build a housing unit, and then after that you wait, maybe after 5 or 4 years you've recovered your capital, the other couple of years that will be coming, what you'll be earning is profit, and it doesn't end. You can keep renovating. You can have a contract with a construction company or a service company that can be servicing the home for a particular fee, and then you are earning money. You could be making money from a particular housing unit for like 20 to 30 years, right? So that is the goodness of rental income. It could also be commercial like warehouses can be rented out, shopping complexes can be rented out, even industrial factories can be leased. right? So rental has to do with residual income that will be coming in steadily at a particular stipulated amount of time, consistently for a very long period of time, right? So a lot of people love residential, a lot of people love rental income in real estate. Now, if that is what resonates better with you, go for it. But try as much as possible to do your diligence and find out exactly how to venture into this benefit of real estate. So the third one is diversification and risk management. Real estate offers diversity. It offers diversity and risk management. Real estate is the most I've checked out several investments portfolios, several investments opportunities, and real estate investment is the most risk-free. The only risk, I keep on saying it, that is attached to real estate so far I've seen is investing in ingenuine properties. What I mean by ingenuine properties are properties that are not on the market and they are marketed to you and you buy, or probably working with rogue agents, working with fake professionals in the industry. Apart from that, there is no other risk I have seen, right? So because if you are working with a genuine company or a genuine real estate professional, he or she will guide you through every process and make you avoid every challenge. Yes, every challenge that you might be facing. Maybe some of the challenges might be zoning, not buying at the proper zoning for what you want to use it for, and maybe facing government challenges in the later days or in the later future. But that's not what we are talking about here. So real estate offers diversification and risk management. I hope you are enjoying the ride so far. We've talked about understanding real estate. We've talked about benefits of real estate investing, right? So the last part of this video, we are going to be talking about strategic investing. So there's a difference between investing and strategic investing. So I love this one so much. So pay attention so that you don't miss out on the information. So how can you strategically invest in real estate? Because it's not enough to just invest in real estate. There are a lot of persons that are investing in real estate. In fact, there is a man that came to me through a referral, and his issue was that he bought a landed property some years back and wanted to resell it, and he couldn't even see anybody that is pricing at the amount he even bought it initially. Now, what happened? He invested, but he did not strategically invest because the access route to that particular site or the landed property has been damaged twice as worse than how it was even when he bought it. And as a result of that, people have migrated from that region. A lot of people are looking for greener pastures, and with that, landed properties don't have value on their own. It is people that gives it the value it has. So he was not strategic. So now he had a bad experience. Was he wise enough to invest? Yes, but then what happened? He was not strategic. So that is why you need to pay attention here. So how do you strategically invest in real estate? The number one thing you need to do is set clear goals, right? Set clear goals. Always ensure that you know exactly what you want out of each investment you want to make. Each investment portfolio you want to create in real estate. Let's say you want to go into residential real estate investing, set clear goals of what you want. If you want to go into rental income, set clear goals. How many years do you want it to take before you recover your initial capital? And then how much do you want to be making per year or annually from that property? And how long do you want to make the money? Right? So set your goals clearly, get the facts and figures correct. If your goals doesn't have facts and figures backing it up, what you are doing is a mere wish. And if wish is your horses, beggars will ride on it. The real estate industry is a capital intensive industry. It does not thrive on wishes. Set clear goals and know your risk tolerance. For you to venture into the real estate industry, you have to have high risk tolerance because it's a capital intensive investment. It's a capital intensive industry that involves a lot of money. So if you are not somebody that can take risks, I suggest you don't even venture into real estate investing. But if you are somebody that takes risks and wants to make it big, right, through real estate, then this is for you. So the second one is defining investment objective. Why do you want to invest? Define it. Take a pen and paper, write it down, discuss with friend or anybody you listen to, discuss with a real estate professional, discuss with your lawyer, discuss with your surveyor, discuss with your team if you have one. In case you don't know, I talked about the importance of having a team, and that's the first thing you should do whenever you want to invest in real estate. I'll attach, you can go to my previous videos, you'll see the video I talked about how you can form a team and the importance of a team. Go back and watch that video if you don't understand what I'm talking about. But if you have, let's keep riding. So you need to work with your team. Get your objectives correctly and factual, right? Know exactly what you want and why you want it. This is the second one. Then establish a time frame. Establish a time frame. I indirectly talked about it when I was talking about setting clear goals. Establish a time frame for when and how exactly you want your investment to look like and the kind of returns you want. When exactly you want these returns, how long do you want it to take, so that you will not be living on mere wishes, right? Then spreading investment across asset classes. This one is very, very important. Always learn to spread your investment. Don't just hope on one portfolio. If you want to go into real estate and you have enough capital, I suggest you try rental, you try commercial, and you try residential. Find what works better for you, the one you resonate better with. Definitely, if you're working with a good professional, 3 of them will give you returns, but the one that you feel like is right for you, you cannot double down on it. So spread investment across asset classes, right? So regular portfolio rebalancing is also important. Regularly check yourself, know what you are doing, have a team, be accountable to yourself. If you have started an investment journey with 10 million naira, 20 million naira, 15 million naira, regularly check, am I making progress? Am I making progress? What have I done? What can I do better? So I advise you always work with a team. Thank you for watching this video, and I believe you got value. And if you got value, like, share, and subscribe. This is the part 1 of this video. The part 2 will be coming up very soon. So subscribe, make sure you subscribe so that you'll be notified when the part 2 of this video is uploaded here. Till we meet again, I am your favorite realtor, CPU of Realty, your property partner, bringing you updates on the real estate market, teaching you how to strategically invest in real estate, making sure that you are guided properly on getting your first landed property, your first home, or even if you've gotten before now, making sure that henceforth your transactions are going to be smooth and you are going to be getting exactly the things you need. Think about real estate, think about CP of Realty, think about your property partner. Till we meet again.